You're watching the highlights of the Montana World of Wearable Art, or WOW as it's called here. Now, the mission of WOW is to take art off the wall and get it out there to adorn the body in wild and wonderful ways. And the wonderful thing about the next section is that the garments have to be made out of materials that glow in the dark. It lies somewhere between fantasy and nightmare, and it's called the Illumination Illusion section. And it is a hugely popular section, this UV light category, kicked off this year by an amazing dance and ethereal floating figures. Here comes Twin Tickles, Southern Cross and Matariki by Taria Pabrui of Auckland.
I really wanted the performers to have a good time, essentially. I was at the show the year before, 2003, and I felt that the UV section was very unpresented by people or uncovered by people, so it was just like, I don't want wearable art to throw UV section out, so it was just like, I've got to enter that section again, and this time just went for something really fun.
This is online by Mary Turner of Nelson. She's a maths teacher, can you tell?
I love the product. I love actually making something and seeing a finished product. I suppose I like the problem solving that comes with that too. You know, you start off with an eye of ideas in your head and then you have to think through how you're going to make it work. And I enjoy that. I also enjoy theatre, so I quite like to make something that looks quite dramatic on stage.
Miss February 2004 is by Toy MURCHIE of Golden Bay. She is a first-time entrant to WOW.
If you remember February, it was windy, it was wet, everyone was just up to their knees in water. And actually what really inspired me was watching the news, and there was this woman who was sorting out like shit out of her house. You know, her house had been flooded, and she looked so glamorous. And I thought, well, there you go.
Here's another design involving a pair of characters, Corroborree by GILLIAN Saunders of Nelson, who is a busy woman.
Yes, Jill is a mother and part-time prop maker. Originally from Chester in England, she now lives in Nelson with her husband and young daughter. Jill won the children's section in 2002 with the garment The Baker's Daughter's Birthday. This garment, Corroborree, is a tribute to the Australian Aborigines' rituals and ceremonies.
This is Seen But Not Heard by a brother and sister team, Cassandra and Paul BOWE of Nelson. And here's that number 8 wire I was telling you about. It's well hidden inside a series of rings which support these wonderful floating musical notes. Watch for the conductor's hands. Here's what the judges thought.
And the winner of the Port Nelson Illumination Illusion section goes to Seen But Not Heard, designed by Cassandra and Paul BOWE of Nelson.
Cassandra and Paul BOWE are winners of the Illumination Illusion section with Seen But Not Heard. I want to clarify this, they are brother and sister, not husband and wife. Now, what made you think of entering the Illumination Illusion section?
Well, sister's idea.
Yeah, hadn't entered it before, and just had this image of music notes floating around, and so, yeah.
And passed it to me.
Yeah.
Said, you make it.
And
spent a few months in my shed trying to make this thing work.
Yeah, it was just funny as well. Like, we cracked up laughing each time we put it on. Yeah, just a lot of fun. Yeah.
From garments that glow to ones that reflect. Instead of absorbing light, the challenge this time is to make it bounce. This is the wildcard section. The theme changes completely every year, and in 2004, designers were let loose with reflective surfaces. So if it shimmers, if it glimmers, if it shines, it's probably here. You notice there's not just wearable art on stage, there is amazing entertainment. WOW has been proud to enlist the services of opera singers Jack Burke, Sarah Jane Rennie and Lyndon Loden. And dancing tonight are members of the Footnote Dance Company, the New Zealand School of Dance and Wellington Performing Arts Centre. And first out of the box tonight is Emerald Dreams by Judy Lane of New Plymouth. This is made from plastic bottles, chill, fishing line and cotton.
Yes, Judy is really clever with the use of recycled materials. This year's garment, Emerald Dreams, has creatively used plastic bottles and tulle. She is a previous successful award winner with WOW.
Cascade Inner Spirit is by Debbie Lloyd of Wellington. A waterfall representing the inner spirit cascading from the head down through the body and weaving the ripples of change. And you thought it was just wearable art. EOS means evolution of spirit, and it's made by local girl Claire Prebble from Golden Bay. It looks like jewellery to me.
Yes, Petra, this is a simply remarkable piece. Claire estimates she spent 1,000 hours over a 4-month period completing EOS, and when you view this garment up close, you can really appreciate it.
Eternal Phoenix is by visual arts student Carol Hardigan of Nelson, who is no stranger to WOW.
So I started looking at mythology and found that the phoenix went across all the cultures that I could find in mythology, and I thought that was a great one to do. It's an addiction. I've done it for 12 years. Yeah, so it's really, you can't help yourself after a while.
Fly of Memory is by Thailand's VASUPAR ASAVASUPREECHA, who wants to fly with her beautiful memories and share them with others.
Another fantastic use of recycled materials. In this case, it's photographs and negatives. The garment is a tribute to the designer's days gone by and the memories she's experienced along the way.
So a fantastic turnout of entries for this new reflective surfaces section. Let's find out who the winner is.
And the winner
of the Nelson City Council reflective surfaces section is EOS, designed by Claire Prebble of Golden Bay.
And with Claire Prebble from Golden Bay, local girl made good. She's the winner of the reflective surfaces. Now, how old are you? Am I allowed to ask that?
Yeah, 18.
18. And how many times have you entered WOW?
My 10th time. 10th year.
Okay, so that shows some commitment. Is this your passion? Is this what you want to do?
Definitely, yeah. I'm really interested in fashion and couture fashion and want to explore that much further. Yeah.
Of course, this is an obvious question, but the whole thing's made out of copper wire and silver wire. How long did EOS take you to make?
About 4 months' work, and I think approximately 1,000 hours. Yeah.
Congratulations, fantastic. What an amazing section. The creativity just blows me away. Now, coming up after the break, a highlight of recent years, a category to put a smile on your face, it's the Bizarre Bras.